Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show, live on WBON TV Channel 9 and on radio at V99.3, Sports Radio 103.5 and Y92.5. Support your favorite local teams and enjoy the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. Also brought to you by Bishop Small Engine Repair, the law offices of Patrick O'Neill, Nuevo Vallarta, and Aero Auto Glass. Now let's go live to your host, Michael Watkins and Samantha Burford.
Everybody, hi, welcome to the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. We're not at Jack Burford Chevrolet today, as you can tell. We're in our studio. Michael will be on with us here shortly, but I've got a special guest today talking about an event that's going to take place Friday. Sean Hamilton's with me today, and we are going to be talking all about Suits for Seniors. It's coming up this Friday night. Hi, Sean.
Hello, how are you?
I'm very happy to be here on this beautiful, a little rainy Monday, but the weather's better than last Monday,
Absolutely.
right? It just keeps getting a little better, and it gets a little lighter, you know, throughout the day. It's not, I guess, basically not getting darker so early. So I'm going to take it because we all need that vitamin D, right?
Exactly, but we need good weather Friday, too. I mean, it's technically indoors, but still, we'd like to be a nice weather for Suits for Seniors.
That is true, because that would be nice, because you don't want everybody in there shaking and shivering and wanting to go home.
No.
We want these people to have a great experience, pleasant, a cocktail or two.
Absolutely.
And be joyous and have a great time, because the band is fun, the auctioneering is fun, the live bidding's fun, the raffle is fun. I think I've been there, 2 times, 3 times? What is this, the 4th year?
I think that's right, yeah.
4th year. So it keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger every year.
It does. It's an awesome event. I've been able to be there every year. This is this is my first year kind of helping to organize it and helping Coach Wells a little bit.
Yeah, you're on the committee.
I'm on the committee.
That means, you're getting there early and staying after.
Yes.
You didn't know that, did you?
I didn't know I signed up for that. But no, we're very excited about it. There's a lot going on, a lot of really, really cool things, and it's an exciting event to be a part of. The food is great, the drink's great, the environment's great.
Yeah.
And the venue's fantastic.
Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah, it's such the drive out there and then the overlook. It's so beautiful. Okay, let's talk about the very beginning. So before we start into the agenda of the night, bidding is already open.
It is. We've got a bunch of auction items already open. There's gear bags. There's all sorts of limited edition bottles of bourbon.
Maker's Mark.
Maker's Mark. There's Willet. Some special limited edition Willet bottles. There's a full flight of Weller, a full flight of Pappy Van Winkle. I mean, there's things you can't go purchase.
Which, when you say that, for people that aren't knowledgeable about bourbon or the flights, that's what, 5 bottles?
I think
4
that's
bottles?
right. I think it's 5 for the Pappy and 6 for the Weller. So,
a lot of people, that Weller is top shelf. Like, it is.
Absolutely.
I'm not a bourbon lover, but I know people that are, and they love the Weller and Maker's Mark.
And it's under lock and key with armed guards.
I was getting ready to say, because it's very expensive. So this flight, I mean, it's super special.
It is. Like I said, it's just things you can't just go purchase for the most part.
You just can't go to the liquor store and go, give me this flight of Weller.
So there's a lot of people asking a lot of questions about it, and we're excited to have that through some incredible generosity from people that are happy and excited to help support EKU football and the cause of the event, which is Suits for Seniors. It's about raising money so that when you finish your time with EKU football and you graduate from Eastern Kentucky University, you've got a suit to go out into the workforce, a custom suit from our partners down at Cuff to Collar to go out and be ready for that job interview and to make an impact in the world.
And our seniors have already gone in there. They've been fitted for their suits, right? They do the measuring and all that at Cuff to Collar.
Yeah, they get a full suit, or they can do a blazer and dress pants, shirts, socks, belt, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
So they're geared up and ready to go. They even get to pick out the custom liner.
And how cool is that? You could have an EKU liner in there.
Absolutely.
But I mean, how often are you going to get a custom-made suit? Like, I've never had a custom-made dress, so, it's so exciting for these young athletes. And, I mean, they could wear it to graduation. There's weddings. you hate to say it, but maybe funerals that they might have to attend for some family members. You hate to say that, but they want to look nice, you know. There are parties, events, there's all kinds of events that they could be wearing these suits to. And, you know, with football players, they're hard to fit.
Yeah, they're not buying off the rack for the most part.
And then if you get something, you might have to get it too big to fit the biceps or the, you know, all the leg muscles they have. So who knows, you know?
Absolutely.
It's pretty exciting that you guys get to do this for them. And what an honor for them to, and a privilege to be able to have our community come together for an event like this. And actually, it's good. And I know that they appreciate it.
Yeah, they do. It makes a difference. We've had some young men come back to the event the following year to talk about what an impact it made and to talk about how the suit helped them or what it did for them. So it's a meaningful event. We've had a few people that are so touched by the event that they don't even show up. They'll just make a donation towards the event, which is incredible because they believe in the mission and what it's trying to accomplish.
So somebody watching this right now, like I said, it's already open. What do they do to get on there if they want to go ahead and even just donate? Sure. Let's say you want to donate 50, 100, 200.
Yeah. So there's different things you can do. There's several ways you can help us out. Easiest thing is just Google EKU Suits for Seniors. It'll take you right to it through BidPal is the website that we use. One, you can purchase tickets and actually come to the event. We'd love to have you there.
Yes.
You can buy individual tickets, couples tickets. There's a discount if you buy a whole table and bring a crew with you as well. And then part of the event that we haven't talked about yet is the reverse raffle, which is kind of the highlight of the night. So
I've never gotten close either.
I'm sorry, I haven't either. I don't buy tickets anymore now that
But of course, you're not allowed to now, are you?
Now, no, no, that would be frowned upon. But we do a reverse raffle. There's only 250 tickets sold, and the winner walks away with $10,000.
Yeah, and I have been there where it gets down to the final two, and they split it.
Yep.
They're like, okay, I'm not sure. I got a 50-50 shot. Let's just split it. Would you split it, or would you go for it?
I'm kind of a go for it kind of guy.
Yeah.
But it's never worked out for me to be the go for it kind of guy. So we'll see. We've had people that have won it before and donated the whole thing back, which is wild.
How kind is that?
That is over the top. That is not expected, but it is certainly appreciated.
Or, you know, maybe somebody would even just give 10% of it or something.
That's exactly
Every
what
little bit would be
Yeah.
appreciated, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
But if you're remodeling or something like that, you might want to take the whole thing. I don't know. But no, it is a fundraiser. So, you know, Coach Wells, he would very much enjoy giving back just a little.
He would. So you could purchase a raffle ticket on the same website. You can get those for $100 a piece. Again, there's only 250 raffle tickets sold at all.
Yeah.
So you've got one ticket. You got a 1 in 250 chance of winning $10,000.
So the odds are pretty good. I mean, it's better than Mega Millions.
Oh my gosh, it is oodles and oodles better than Powerball and Mega Millions.
For sure.
That's great. And then the third way is participate either by making a donation or in the auction items that you talked about. I cannot overstate how incredible some of these auction items are.
Yes, I even wrote some down.
Oh, what did you write down? Let's see what you picked out that you like.
The Tebow jersey.
The Tebow jersey.
Is that how you say it? Tim Tebow.
Tim Tebow.
Yeah. It's a jersey. Now, did he sign it?
It is.
Is it framed?
It is. It's ready to go. It's ready to hang on the wall.
Do we have any clue what we think that might go for?
I don't. Because if
it's sad he's not coming
Samantha,
with the jersey, but I'll take the jersey.
I'm staying out of that one.
So
but if there's some Tebow fans there, like Samantha Burford sounds like is going to be bidding huge dollars.
So that's one that will be part of the live auction.
That one is not.
That's
a
silent auction
item.
Okay.
So there's a ton of silent auction items. There's gear bags. There's food. There's.
And when you say gear bags, like EKU gear,
football gear,
clothes,
some baskets,
some stuff.
Absolutely. And then there's limited edition bottles of bourbon that we've kind of already talked about.
Yeah.
We have a case of makers that'll be auctioned off with the custom EKU Suits for Seniors logo on it, bottles specifically made. And then let's see if you had this one on your list. One of the cooler ones that is part of this is the barrel experience at Maker's Mark. So you and a couple of guests will actually head out to Maker's Mark Distillery with Coach Wells this fall and be a part of a group that will actually pick the flavor of next year's bourbon. You'll actually go through this experience. You'll pick out a barrel of Maker's Mark, the flavor profile for it. Then it goes back on the shelf for a few months to finish aging. And then that barrel will be bottled and served at next year's Suits for Seniors event. And then
How
you
cool
also
is
get a
that?
case out of the barrel. So
And you get a case out of the barrel.
that's
That
a
is super
very
cool and a really good idea.
yeah.
I mean, I think that one may be a lot of fun, people bidding against each other on.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a really fun one. We've got a couple trips to Florida. We've got a condo
Okay.
stay over Madison County Schools fall break
Okay.
in Florida, down on Oceanfront Condo. There is another condo that is good for 2 years
Oh.
in Panama City area.
Okay, I did see that one,
So,
Panama
yeah,
City.
So there's some
Some really good
whatever-
stuff. Let me
whatever
see.
your theme
Okay,
is.
and Clarion in Lexington
Yeah,
with the
some-
Sedona Tap House. You
Yeah.
get that for a night and $100 food at the Sedona Tap House. 2 nights at the Boone Tavern in Berea. I've never spent the night there,
haven't
but
either.
I know that they've done a lot of remodeling and work over, recently, so I know it will be fabulous. 2 nights at the True Hotel in Richmond. So let's say you're coming in for an EKU football game and you might have guests coming, you don't have room at your house, and
Absolutely.
that'd be great for a football game. Okay, I got the special maker wrong. Oh, dinner for 4 with Coach Wells at Millstone Social.
Absolutely.
And then you get an hour at the golf simulator with him.
I think I'm going to go for that one.
You are?
I like that one. I like the golf simulator, and
Yeah.
hanging out with Coach Wells is entertaining.
And
He's got
here's the thing.
Tons of stories.
He does have time. Every time we have him on the show, we always have him for like 30 minutes, but really he could take up the whole hour.
Oh, absolutely.
He's great at stories. He's entertaining. So can you imagine having a dinner with him, and then him in there trying to hit a golf ball? I've never seen him play golf. Have you?
I haven't.
Maybe he'll
I
just
think
sit
he does,
there.
though.
You think he
I
does?
think he does.
Coach Wells, call us. You got to
Yeah.
tell us. Are you a golfer? Maybe
Your next guest might know the answer to that better than me.
he might.
So, we'll see.
We'll leave that as a surprise for everybody to watch. But he is a good time. And Coach Wells, if you think you're just going to be sitting around the table and nobody's going to be talking, no. He'll be talking. He'll have a good time and might even enjoy part of the bourbon if you get it too.
Oh, and we forgot about Valhalla. There's a round of golf at Valhalla.
Yes, with Justin Dixon.
Justin Dixon.
I read that.
So that's not because it's some great honor to play with Justin. Justin, we love you.
But the course is a big
the course
honor.
is the big honor, and you do have to.
Justin's
going
to kill you for saying that, but it's funny.
Justin.
But that
yeah,
is
you
a
do have to play with
difficult
member.
course to get on, right? And it's a difficult course to play.
Hosted one of the majors last year. I mean,
Yeah.
it's
It's
it is
expensive.
an incredible golf course and an
Yeah.
incredible opportunity.
So if
to play
you're a
there.
golfer, you kind of know.
It's a bucket
you
list.
know it's a
Absolutely.
bucket list playing that. So that would be a lot of fun. Let me see what else I've got. Oh, the Blanton basket. Oh, and then traveling to Louisville for the very first game. What is that? August 30th, right?
I think that's right.
And then you can also buy the trip to Marshall game. Would you ride the bus?
You would ride the bus. You'll stay with the team. You can eat with the team. It's a full
eat
all-inclusive
with
immersive
the
experience.
team. So you'd be able to hear the coaches and
Oh, yeah.
today, here's what we're doing, like the game plan.
Absolutely. You'll be able to hear a lot.
I'd be
of
able to
stuff.
get into that. Okay,
And then
get over here.
there's also the Utah Tech trip.
And that is St. George this year,
That is in
right?
St. George, Utah. And if you haven't been there, it is unbelievably gorgeous.
I have been there 2 years ago.
Did you go 2 years
I
ago?
went 2 years ago.
Did you go to Zion
I went to that
National
last year
Park?
too.
I mean, because Zion National Park
I
is
went
like
to the
45
other
minutes
one
away.
in Utah last year. It was a little further
Southern
away.
Utah.
Southern Utah. But 2 years ago, I was at St. George. I mean, the stadium, you're just looking at the mountains.
Oh, you could
It's
go
breathtaking.
and not even watch the game. It's gorgeous.
And whoever goes, if the game, I'm not sure of the time, but I think our time of the game was like at 3, maybe 4, their time. You're in these type of clothes to begin the game. By the time the sun goes down, it's 45 degrees. You need gloves, a scarf, and ear protection.
It gets chilly.
It gets chilly when the sun goes down
that
there.
one,
We packed it all for that game.
And that one does include the charter flight with the team. So you'll actually be flying on the charter flight, which is the only way to go.
Oh, yeah.
It's
That would be
nice.
really cool. So you get on the plane, all the players are going past you, you can high-five them all, I guess, and be like,
Absolutely.
yeah, we're here for the win.
Absolutely. Fly straight into St. George.
Yeah.
Take, the morning maybe and zip over to Zion National Park. That's unbelievably gorgeous.
Yeah, no, I haven't been there.
Oh, my gosh.
So.
It's unbelievable.
But we stayed in Vegas. So we had a good time in Vegas and then drove over.
Who else?
Drove a van
Seems
over.
like 2 years ago, somebody else stayed in Vegas too.
We all did. There was a big group of
I
us.
forgot that name.
Rodney Davis.
I'm not here to name names. I'm not here to name names. That's Samantha.
Chuck and Christy Harden. It was a big group of us. We had a good time. So it was a lot of fun. But and even more fun going on the trip to follow with the team.
Absolutely.
So getting the big win.
Don't
go anywhere. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we're going to hear the agenda. It starts at 6, and then we'll go from there. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with Sean Hamilton.
At Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond, Kentucky, we believe in treating our customers like family. As a family-owned dealership for 60 years, we offer top-notch customer service and a friendly, knowledgeable staff. From sales to service, we're here to meet all of your automotive needs. Come on in and see our new and quality pre-owned vehicles, or check us out at jackburford.com.
We would like to invite you to join our family at Bishop's Small Engine Repair.
Outdoor Power has become a family tradition, with 3 generations here bringing you years of experience.
We will help you find the best selection of outdoor power equipment from Cub Cadet, Grasshopper, DeWalt, Makita, Echo, Shindawa, and now Steel in our Georgetown store.
Or bring your equipment into our service department. We will keep it running for years to come.
And as with all families, we have to keep Mama happy. So come on in and see us at Bishop's Small Engine Repair in Richmond and in Georgetown.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
Patrick O'Neill has been serving Central and Eastern Kentucky since 1995. When someone is accused of something they didn't do, or when a good person makes a mistake, they need the best representation they can find. And that's Patrick O'Neill. Whether it's criminal defense, Social Security, disability, personal injury, workers' compensation, or deeds and wills, when you need legal advice, trust the expertise of Patrick O'Neill. He will get you the money you deserve. His office is located in Jackson, but Patrick practices all over Central and Eastern Kentucky. For more information or for a free consultation, call 606-666-2990.
Richmond's very own TV station Signal is now stronger than ever. If you're enjoying free over-the-air TV, rescan your TV now for all the channels WBON TV offers, including Channel 9.1 with the AMG network featuring great programming like Forensic Files, Cheaters, plus live local sports and our daily Live at 5 local newscast. Channel 9.2 with the Buzzer Network. Enjoy your favorite game shows of yesteryear. Channel 9.3 is the Heartland Network with classic country and southern gospel music, The Crook and Chase Show, classic movies, Jimmy Houston Outdoors, and much more rural living programs. And Channel 9.4, that's Retro TV, featuring classic TV shows and movies you love and remember. For more information on over-the-air TV, visit our website, WBONTV.com, and click the Over-the-Air tab. Drop us a line today and let us know where and what you're watching. Email us at info@WBONTV.com.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. I'm Samantha Burford. I am here with Sean Hamilton. We got a few minutes left with Sean, and give us the agenda for Friday night. Suits for Seniors. Tickets are still available.
They are.
So tell everybody, if they want to come, how to get tickets.
So just Google EKU Suits for Seniors. It'll take you right to our website through BidPal, and it'll give you all the different options there. Again, you can buy tickets to the event. You can buy just the raffle tickets for the reverse raffle that'll be taking place in conjunction with the event that night, or you can bid on those silent and live auction items. But it kicks off at 6 o'clock. I think that's what you originally asked.
Yeah.
Kicks off at 6
ask a
o'clock
lot.
with music from John Lovern for a cocktail hour outside, which is an incredible musician, and we're thrilled to have him. And then we'll head inside. We'll start having food at about 7 o'clock. We've got Honey Child on the main stage.
And they played last year. I think then maybe the year before.
And they did. I think they played every year.
Yeah, they're great.
They're fantastic. There's a ton of fun. Then at 8:30, we'll kick off the live auction. The silent auction will be going on during this whole time.
Okay.
Online, you can, even if you're not there. The live auction kicks off at 8:30. And if you're interested and you want to try to bid on something, just reach out to me and we'll see if we can figure something out.
I was going to say, and Ken DeGrant's doing the auction this year.
And he's fantastic.
Yeah.
Give you lots of opportunities to bid and support the EKU football program and our Suits for Seniors event. And then the live auction ends, somewhere around 9:15ish probably, whenever we get done. And then the silent auction ends at 9:30, and we'll finish up the night with the last 20 names of the reverse raffle to decide who's going to win $10,000.
It needs to be me.
I'm cheering for you.
He said you can't win.
Since I can't win.
It'll be me. That's what I'm going to cheer for, too. I wish it was you. I'd be cheering for you, too.
There was one year that one guy had like 5 of the last 7 tickets, and I drew all 5 of his numbers out. True story.
And I bet everybody was freaking out.
Not happy
I think
that.
I was there. I remember we were like, is this rigged? But it's not. It's not. Because we're all sitting there watching it live. It is not rigged. I can promise you that.
It's a great time.
It is a great time. So tickets are still available. Like I said, they are a tad bit more expensive than last year or the year before, as everybody, when we had Coach Wells on a few weeks ago, he says it's a fundraiser, and that is what it is. We are here to support EKU football, and like we talked about, the Suits for Seniors, getting the custom-made suits for all of the EKU seniors graduating from the football team.
And it is good food. It's not pulled pork. We're doing steak and chicken. It's ribeye, so it's
all out. It is worth the money.
Event.
And cocktails or sodas, waters, whatever you'd like to have. So,
absolutely.
Yeah, it's a good time. All right. Thank you, Sean, for being with us. Very much appreciate you being here. Get your tickets now. And while you're at it, get your EKU tickets for next season's football team. Those are going to be going quick. And Corey Neal will be here to tell us more about that here in just a few minutes after the commercial break. It was a surprise. I just gave it away, didn't I? And Michael will be here too. So you'll get to hear all about the spring game and how to get your EKUsports.com tickets, right?
Absolutely. EKUsports.com will get you everything you need.
All right. Thanks for being with us. We're going to take that quick commercial break. When we come back, you're going to hear all about it.
At Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond, Kentucky, we believe in treating our customers like family. As a family-owned dealership for 60 years, we offer top-notch customer service and a friendly, knowledgeable staff. From sales to service, we're here to meet all of your automotive needs. Come on in and see our new and quality pre-owned vehicles, or check us out at jackburford.com.
We would like to invite you to join our family at Bishop's Small Engine Repair.
Outdoor Power has become a family tradition, with 3 generations here bringing you years of experience.
We will help you find the best selection of outdoor power equipment from Code Cadet, Grasshopper, DeWalt, Makita, Echo, Shindawa, and now Steel in our Georgetown store.
Or bring your equipment into our service department. We will keep it running for years to come.
And as with all families, we have to keep Mama happy. So come on in and see us at Bishop's Small Engine Repair in Richmond and in Georgetown.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
Patrick O'Neill has been serving Central and Eastern Kentucky since 1995. When someone is accused of something they didn't do, or when a good person makes a mistake, they need the best representation they can find. And that's Patrick O'Neill. Whether it's criminal defense, Social Security, disability, personal injury, workers' compensation, or deeds and wills, when you need legal advice, trust the expertise of Patrick O'Neill. He will get you the money you deserve. His office is located in Jackson, but Patrick practices all over Central and Eastern Kentucky. For more information or for a free consultation, call 606-666-2990.
Richmond's very own TV station Signal is now stronger than ever. If you're enjoying free over-the-air TV, rescan your TV now for all the channels WBON TV offers, including Channel 9.1 with the AMG network featuring great programming like Forensic Files, Cheaters, plus live local sports and our daily Live at 5 local newscast. Channel 9.2 with the Buzzer Network. Enjoy your favorite game shows of yesteryear. Channel 9.3 is the Heartland Network with classic classic country and southern gospel music, the Crook and Chase Show, classic movies, Jimmy Houston Outdoors, and much more rural living programs. And Channel 9.4, that's Retro TV, featuring classic TV shows and movies you love and remember. For more information on over-the-air TV, visit our website, WBONTV.com, and click the over-the-air tab. Drop us a line today and let us know where and what you're watching. Email us at info@WBONTV.com.
Back here on the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show, doing a little musical chairs here. Corey, you're okay with that, right? Yeah, we'll kick Samantha and Sean out. We'll bring in the better-looking duo with Corey Neal, Michael Watkins here. But Corey, we talked about the Suits for Seniors already with Sean and Samantha there, but now it's that weekend where we go from that on Friday night, and then on Saturday it is the spring game. And I feel like it's become a bigger deal over the last few years, especially following the Suits for Seniors event. You got just a weekend to celebrate EKU football.
No, I think it's a great weekend. Obviously, Sean and Samantha talked about the Suits for Seniors event, which is a great event. A lot of credit to the committee that does that, and Coach Wells himself with the idea and the push for it. But yeah, on Saturday we turn to the spring game over at Roy Kidd Stadium.
When you talk about the spring game, I mean, it is essentially that you all kind of treat it as like a football game, right? Because you've got tailgating, you've got all the activities that go on. There's the inflatables and stuff like that. And then after the game, you have the clinic where the athletes, the football athletes, actually put on like a little camp type thing for the folks that stick around for that, right?
Yeah. So we open the tailgate lot, so it's open tailgating. If you want to tailgate, you can come out, find a spot, bring your grill, bring it, everything in regulation, have a good time. We do have our RV lot open too, so we, as you mentioned, it has gained a lot of steam over the last few years, and we've had anywhere from 5 to 15 RVs just for our spring game, which is, that's really good. I think our fans have a big buy-in on that piece.
Well, and to that point too, we're just now getting warmer weather, and when we got it at first, it was nothing but rain. So if you're kind of like chomping at the bit to get out, this could be like your first time to break out the RV, break out the the get-togethers with the family and friends, and come to this event.
Yeah, and so the event the spring game starts at 3 p.m. We'll open the gates at 1 p.m. That's when we'll have our inflatables and all that ready. We will have 3 food trucks there.
Okay.
And I think the cool thing about the game itself is there's a lot of different situations. We'll be releasing more information on how the game goes, but the first half is like a normal game, like with game clock and all that stuff. So a lot of good situations. It'll be a really good opportunity to actually get a look at the team that'll be back in the fall. So you have that stuff, and then you mentioned the post-game kids clinic, which I think is always a fun thing that our team does. Some of our coaches participate in that, and then following the kids clinic, we'll be giving all the kids free Kona Ice as well.
And the kids clinic is for ages 5 through 12, so essentially kindergarten through I think 6th grade. So that if you've got a kid in that age, they would love to be going out there. I've got a kid that just started playing football at the MCYFL. They would love to kind of go out there and experience it with the football players they're going to be watching on Saturday. So that's a lot of fun. And this is also a good idea. Like if you're coming out and you're having fun at this event, it's a great time to kind of get information about tickets going forward for the regular season. I know season tickets and things are on sale now. What better way to kind of get involved and see how it goes than coming out to the spring game?
Yeah, and we'll have our ticket office staff at the spring game as well. So if you're renewing your season tickets, if you want new season tickets, we'll be there to talk about all the options. You can obviously get a good look at open seats, kind of go in the stadium and check out some different views and see what would be best for you and your family.
And when you talk about the spring game, I mean, you talked about, the first half is more like an actual scrimmage. They've already had 2 of those. They had one this past weekend. So this will be like the final scrimmage before they actually kind of go into the off season, getting ready for the official season, which, let's face it, will be here before you know it.
Oh, for sure. And I've seen the last 2 scrimmages. I think there's a lot of really good talent out there. A lot of some new faces, some faces So I would definitely suggest coming out if you're a fan and you want to get a good look at what would be coming back in the fall.
Yeah. Well, and I think too, it doesn't matter what team you support. Nowadays, with the transfer portal and things like that, you're essentially investing in a new team every single year. I mean, we're seeing it with basketball and other sports, but football too. I mean, like when you come out there, there's going to be a lot of folks you don't recognize. So this is your opportunity, if you are a big-time EKU supporter, to kind of get used to the faces and the names that you're going to be clapping for and cheering for whenever the season does roll around.
Right. No, it really is a great opportunity. I mean, if you're just a fan of EKU in general, the spring game is such a good time to just come out, enjoy, hopefully we have some good weather.
Yeah.
Enjoy just some time with your friends and family and just, relax and watch some football where it's not as stressful as a regular season game where, it's down to the wire, you win or lose. It's just a good opportunity to just enjoy it.
Now, for folks that are seeing this, where can they get tickets for it? I mean, is it just, like I said, can you get them at the door? Is there tickets ahead of time? Talk about that.
So the spring game is actually free. We'll just, we'll have the gates open. So no charge for anybody, students or fans. And if you're looking for more information on season tickets, you can always go to our website, ekusports.com. That's the best place to go look first. You can always call our ticket office, and then you can always reach out to Raymond White. I know Raymond White probably gets the most shout-outs out of anybody in our department.
Well, and you talked about, this being a free event. And it's a great opportunity, especially for those that are coming out to Suits for Seniors. The next day you want to keep this thing going, so why not come out? But if you're just looking for something to do on Saturday, this Saturday coming up, I mean, it's great. You can get the family and the friends together, come watch some football, because if you're a diehard football fan, you're kind of chopping at the bit again to kind of have your football fix. This is a great way to do that. And it's all free. You bring some money up for the food trucks, the things like that. But, getting in the door, that's all free, and it's a great way to just enjoy, and hopefully the weather. I mean, if we keep what we're doing right now, this weather outside, it's been raining today, but the temperature is amazing out there right now. Yeah. So fingers crossed, it's kind of how it sticks around for this weekend.
For sure.
A lot going on. You can check out, there's a full detailed story up on EKUsports.com right now where you can read the story, see all the details about the spring game. Corey's talked about the inflatables with the gates opening up at 1, the game itself starting at 3, and if you've got kids from 5 to 12, stick around following that game. Let them go through the camp. They can, talk to EKU football players. The cheerleaders in the past have been down there as well, so the girls can kind of hang out with them, do some things with the EKU cheerleaders. So it's a fun day for all this Saturday, the spring game. This is the 4th year with Coach Wells kind of doing this, and the Suits for Seniors is the 4th year of Suits for Seniors. So it's just a great weekend to celebrate EKU football.
No, it is. And I think you look at a lot of other places across the country, there's a lot of schools that are going away from a spring game.
Yeah.
So, I appreciate Coach Wells and his staff, going through the process and kind of keeping what we've done, because I do think our spring game has gained a lot of momentum. And it is really a good opportunity to actually watch some, real football in April, which, isn't always the case.
For sure. And if you're like me, I'm ready for football. I mean, I love baseball and softball. I love basketball. But football is just different. It really is. What are you showing us there? Football tank top? Oh, the tank tops for the students. First 100 students get a free tank top, right?
First 100 students are going to get a free EKU football tank top,
That's what Samantha's here for. She's just pointing out her notes. And, that's, again, all this is in that long story there on the EKUsports.com website. Anything else you want to touch on before we let you go? I mean, season tickets, we got 6 home games this year, and y'all still doing you maybe buy the different, like last year you could do buy 3 game passes, and then if you want to get 3 after that, you can. Is you also doing that this year?
Yeah, we'll do a lot of different variety of ticket specials, and I think the thing that we've always tried to do, and I feel like I talk about this every time, I come on, is we want anybody to have an opportunity to come to a game. We do a lot of different promotions, a lot of different themes. It's the same with season tickets. We have season ticket, prices low, and we have season, if you want a little bit more, maybe better seat or better experience, we obviously have those season tickets.
Different packages. Yeah.
We'll do, 3-game ticket specials, 4-game ticket specials. We'll always try to make it available for anybody that wants to come to a game.
There you go, folks. And all this information on EKUsports.com. Be sure to go check it out, not only for football, but for the other sports as well. He's Corey Neal. I'm Michael Watkins. We'll step aside when we come back. We're going to be joined by some really good model athletes as well. The model archery team, some of the athletes from that team will join us when we come back on the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show.
At Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond, Kentucky, we believe in treating our customers like family. As a family-owned dealership for 60 years, we offer top-notch customer service and a friendly, knowledgeable staff. From sales to service, we're here to meet all of your automotive needs. Come on in and see our new and quality pre-owned vehicles, or check us out at jackburford.com.
We would like to invite you to join our family at Bishop's Small Engine Repair.
Outdoor Power has become a family tradition, with 3 generations here bringing you years of experience.
We will help you find the best selection of outdoor power equipment from Code Cadet, Grasshopper, DeWalt, Makita, Echo, Shindawa, and now Steel in our Georgetown store.
Or bring your equipment into our service department. We will keep it running for years to come.
And as with all families, we have to keep Mama happy. So come on in and see us at Bishop's Small Engine Repair in Richmond and in Georgetown.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
Patrick O'Neill has been serving Central and Eastern Kentucky since 1995. When someone is accused of something they didn't do, or when a good person makes a mistake, they need the best representation they can find. And that's Patrick O'Neill. Whether it's criminal defense, Social Security, disability, personal injury, workers' compensation, or deeds and wills, when you need legal advice, trust the expertise of Patrick O'Neill. He will get you the money you deserve. His office is located in Jackson, but Patrick practices all over Central and Eastern Kentucky. For more information or for a free consultation, call 606-666-2990.
Richmond's very own TV station signal is now stronger than ever. If you're enjoying free over-the-air TV, rescan your TV now for all the channels WBON TV offers, including Channel 9.1 with the AMG network featuring great programming like Forensic Files, Cheaters, plus live local sports, and our daily Live at 5 local newscast. Channel 9.2 with the Buzzer Network. Enjoy your favorite game shows of yesteryear. Channel 9.3 is the Heartland Network with classic country and southern gospel music, The Crook and Chase Show, classic movies, Jimmy Houston Outdoors, and much more rural living programs. And Channel 9.4, that's Retro TV, featuring classic TV shows and movies you love and remember. For more information on over-the-air TV, visit our website, WBONTV.com, and click the over-the-air tab. Drop us a line today and let us know where and what you're watching. Email us at info@WBONTV.com.
We're back here on the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show talking some model archery now. We've got Coach Jim Wilson here with us, right? And, you know, we were talking out there kind of before we brought you all on the air about this team and the great athletes that you've had. And the just archery itself. First of all, just kind of talk about the team and what you've seen from them this year as y'all have gone throughout the season.
Oh, it's been a great season so far. We started out with probably 100 archers at the beginning of the year. And
wow, that's an impressive number, I feel like.
Quite a few. Most of the schools around here for each grade level, elementary, middle school, and high school, have 35 to 40.
Oh, wow.
But where Model has elementary, middle school, and high school all put together, we roll into about 77 to 80.
Wow, that's an impressive number. So with archery, I feel like it has had a lot of success at Model for the last 5-6 years, building this program up, and obviously it's kind of reaped the rewards with the success you had this season.
It has. For a school of our size to have this many archers
Pull that
come
up
out,
for me a little bit. There you go. You're good.
For a school of our size to have this many people come out for archery, you're talking 15-20% of the school population.
That's insane. That is. Do you think the success of the program is the reason why so many are coming out to be a part of it?
I think so.
Yeah.
Plus, it's quite a varied program, so you don't have to be the star basketball player or football player. It's such a mental game with muscle memory.
And we talked about that too. So you've got Coach Jenny on here too. Talk about your all's roles as far as being the coaches. Do you all, kind of in football, you've got the offensive coordinator and the defensive coordinator. Do you all each have your specialties that you kind of bring to the table as far as what you do as the coach?
Yeah, we do a little bit of everything. Jenny talks to them a lot, works on their form, their anchoring, aiming. I work on a lot of the equipment, the bowstrings, the bows, arrow rests, the arrows, which is another completely new aspect to the game that we haven't actually gotten into in the past few years. understanding, what has to go into making the arrows and putting those all together.
And what kind of got you involved with this team?
My son started out in archery probably 5 years ago.
Okay.
So I really don't like sitting on the sidelines. If I'm going to be sitting there in an armchair, watching them, I might as well be helping.
Right, yeah.
So, get out there, move targets, and, get equipment ready. And then as it progressed on, Michelle and Sean Smith were the people who started the archery here at Model, and got to know them, working with them, and slowly moved into their coaching staff. And then they retired last year, and Jenny and I stepped in.
All right, Jenny, you want to hop on here? We'll switch you all out, and we'll talk to her for a few minutes. I'll hold that, and then we'll let you. Appreciate you, though.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you.
All right, Coach. We're kind of playing some musical chairs with the show tonight. But, Jenny, Coach Wilson there talked about what he does. And out there, we were talking about this team. And it's very unique because you've got, all ages kind of competing. Talk about the different age groups that you all have and what you've seen as far as them getting better and learning more.
So the elementary is 4th and 5th graders, and then middle school is 6th, 7th, and 8th. And then high school, of course, 9th, 10th, and 11th, and 12th. And so we have all 3 of those teams, and they shoot all in one night, different time periods. Typically your elementary team, they're learning. They're still learning. We've had a lot of success this year, though, with our elementary team. They did qualify for state, and then they qualified on also to nationals in their bullseye tournament. We also have a young lady who qualified in the top 4, or top 5 actually, that went on and won in the state top. Wow. She was 4th, a 4th grader, which doesn't happen very
that
often.
Sounds incredible. Yeah.
So we are very blessed to be able to have her.
Out there we were talking about the different types of archery. You've got like the bullseye, but you also there was a league or a way of like you can also have like the animals or the 3D.
It's called 3D,
right? Yeah, and you've got the different types there. So talk about maybe the difference in coaching the bullseye team or coaching the 3D team.
Right. So 3D, it's a lot of trying to determine your aim spot at all those different. So the targets start off at 10 meters and go all the way to 15. Well, typically when you shoot bullseye, your 10 meter spot and your aim spot, and then you also know your 15 meter spot.
Okay.
But when you add in 12, 13, 14, it's kind of a game then. And some of these kids, that's when they really step up, is because they then find that a challenge. Nice. So it's not just a simple bullseye, I got to shoot at 10 meters or I have to shoot at 15 meters. Now it's a challenge because they never know what they're going to start at. And then they, of course, will know what they finish at. But they could start at 13 meters and then they have to go to 14, 15, and then all the way back to 10.
So when you are starting out this season, did you think that you had the kind of team that could win some individual championships like these guys have?
Definitely. We've seen for the previous years, so you're going to meet tonight Ricky Marlowe, who's been with us for many years and has shot excellent even as a 7th grader. So we've had Ruth Rogers, same way. She's shot excellent as a young archer also. Jaden Pham is the same way. So we've seen these kids get better and better every year, but they were all-stars even when they were in middle school.
You talked about the 3 we have here this evening. So each one of them won a different type of championship this year, but the team also had success. Let's start with the individuals and what each of them have done as far as their championships. I think you said Ruth was in the 11th region, all-age champion.
Yes.
We had the state champion with the KHSA as well, and then Jaden had another championship as well. So talk about that, and then talk about the team's success too.
So they'll have to correct me because I can't remember every single one of them, but we have just recently, Ricky Marlowe has won the state KHSA men's, which is a huge, huge deal. We have Jaden, who also went in. He was in the top 10 also in that. We also have Ruth Rogers, who is an All-A Region 11 champion. Okay. She's done that 3 years in a row now.
Wow, okay.
Our team, we also has individuals. Emma Witt has come in the top 5 at state. Ava Riggs, who also is our elementary student, she has come in the top 5 at the state, and she'll get to go on to nationals also. Okay. And so we've also had numerous archers who have won in the top 5. I can't remember all of their names and all of them, but we have it. And then as a team, we have 11th region champion, and then region All-A region champions. And we have won that 2 years out of 3. Last year we were runners up, but we came back and we got it.
Well, let's start with, we'll bring Ruth on now. We'll ladies first. Ruth, you care to come over and chat with us a little bit? We'll talk about the success that you've had. I'll take that, and we'll I'll pair in. Appreciate you coming over. Now, if you are a young athlete and you're just getting involved in archery, what would you tell someone that might be seeing this to kind of help them learn, or maybe I should try archery?
Well, I would just say have it as fun first, see how it goes, because really it's a sport. You should love your sport as it is. And then if you want to advance, like how our fourth grader is really into winning, she really likes that, but you want to have fun with your sport. So make sure you love that sport and just try it and see if you love it.
If you are trying to get better, what did you do personally to try to motivate yourself, maybe in the off season or as the years have gone by, to try to learn and get better yourself?
Trying different things with archery, not just doing the same exact thing of 10 meters and 15 meters. I do archery or 3D archery as a fun type thing to change up my aim spots so then I don't get bored of it. I also do 4-H archery in the summer times, which is my off seasons, so I can stay up on my archery and also have some different lengths of shooting.
Well, before we came on the air, you were talking about muscle memory and how important that is. Talk about that and the difference in maybe when you first started doing archery to where you are now and how that muscle memory has changed a little bit.
With muscle memory, whenever I was in 4th grade, my muscle memory and aim spot were all different. And so at that age, I didn't have as much muscle. Getting to that point of where my aim spot is, which is going to be normally higher on the target, it was a lot harder. And so I had to work for that. But now having a lower aim spot and kind of an easier muscle memory to get into, it's a lot quicker. And I see myself going into my aim spot quicker.
Before we bring the guys on here, what would you say as far as the competitiveness? Do you ever compete against these guys? Are y'all pretty competitive in practice and stuff too?
We joke around, but with the two different genders, they kind of archery separates that.
Okay.
So all A is kind of where I compete with them, but they still separate sometimes.
What's
with
your
genders.
favorite part about archery?
That one is really tough.
Okay.
I can't really think of that.
Is it the team aspect or is it the competitive side that gets you able to go out there and compete?
I like how it's both a team and an individual sport.
Okay.
So we are able to be a team together, but also not have to worry about how this other person's doing. We can help that other person and how they're doing, but we don't have to exactly worry about it and get it in our mental state.
Okay.
So.
All right, Jaden, you want to come on next, or Ricky, whichever one? Ricky? All right, here we go. Thank you, man. And she was an 11th region All-A Classic champion. She had 3 years in a row, right? Is that what you said? Oh, that's congratulations on that. So, Ricky, just state championship with the KHSA. Talk about that and how it kind of went as you worked your way through this tournament and then eventually won the championship.
Yes, sir. Well, mostly got there. It was at the Rupp Arena over in Lexington. And we just sat there and just waited and waited. It was a long time. And they called us all into the archery range, and it was the 10, 15-meter targets. And we all just had to line up by our bows, wait, I don't know how long, it was too long. And then we all got to shoot our first practice round at 10, the next 3. Then we'd move our quivers back and then rinse and repeat with the practice round and then the 3 shooting rounds.
Okay. Now, when you talk about the tournament itself, what was the feeling like? Was it relief when you won, or was it celebration? What was going through your head and through your mind as you finally realized, okay, now I'm a state champion?
It's mostly a little bit of both, relief and victory, because I wasn't going in there fully expecting to be the champion of Kentucky, apparently. But I was going in there with high standards of myself and other people. So it was very relieving to see that I did a lot better than I thought I would.
Well, you've got new coaches. So how was that this year, kind of learning from someone different that maybe you had dealt with in the past?
The change is different. I was very used to, as previously mentioned, Coach Michelle and Smith, Sean.
Yeah.
But Coach Jenny and Coach Wilson have been very nice and very helpful during this adventure.
Now, she said that the next tournament is in May. So what are you doing between now and then to kind of prepare yourself for that?
I'm going to all the required practices, of course. I'm just having fun mostly. I'm practicing at home. I have my own setup target set up downstairs. I can practice from 10 meters and 15 whenever I feel like. And my dad, who's the one that works on the arrows for the team, he's making me my best personal arrows I could possibly use in a tournament, and he's just testing with those.
Good deal. Well, congratulations on the state championship, and good
Thank
luck
you, sir.
next month. We got Jaden coming on. We'll wrap things up with him. Appreciate you coming over again. So we talked to Jaden out there in the hall, and he's like, "I'm not nervous at all." So now you can't mess up. We got to do this thing all the way through. So, but we talked about the different, the team aspect and the individual aspect with Ruth and Ricky. For you, what is that like? Having the team, but also knowing that you're competing for yourself as well.
For me, as an individual, I've never really tried to stand out from my team. I never really ever strive to kind of get that first place, which I can say in the past I might have maybe a couple times, but once Ricky came into the team, but
it gives you a good measuring stick, right?
Yes.
Because you know that you are going to have to bring your A game if you want to try to knock him off.
Yes, sir. But with the team, especially, I love just competing with the team, and kind of a lot of the times I have so the high school archers, they might have struggles with some things, with whether it's aim spots or holding your bow up there, and I like to try to help out.
Is there one exercise that you really enjoy doing, whether it be at home or at practice or in the preseason, off-season, whatever it might be, that makes you better? Is there one exercise, or they talked about the different things that you can do, but is there one that you really enjoy doing that makes you stronger?
It's funny that you say this. Outside of archery, I like to lift weights.
Okay.
So a lot of the things I do, like for my back per se, I would, as Coach Jim said before, I would do rows or maybe sit down pull rows, just changing it up with motions that are more similar to how archery is.
Now, whenever you talk about archery, what kind of got you, and how old were you when you got involved, and what made you want to get involved in archery?
So when I first came into archery, I was in the 4th grade.
Oh, wow.
So
okay.
Yes. And what kind of made me get into it was I had family members up in Ohio, and I had this one cousin, and I really looked up to him. And so I saw or heard that he did archery, so I thought maybe I could do it myself. And then ever since then, I've always done the sport. I've always liked it, It's never been something I look at it as, a burden or something I don't look forward to. I've always looked forward to archery.
If a young person is seeing this and maybe they're interested in archery, what would you tell them as far as giving them a tip or advice on how to get started and how to maybe pick up and become good at this?
One thing I can say when you start out is don't really focus on your score, because as a lot of them mentioned before, archery is really big on the mental game. So once you start thinking, oh, I need to get my score higher, or, oh, my score is not good enough, that can really get into your head and put you in a drought, which is something that I struggled in middle school with. And so once I got past that, I was able to really get to a better level than where I was before.
Coach Denny, you said that the next tournament is May the 17th? 70s?
For nationals.
Nationals.
Yes, but they have a tournament actually this weekend that we are hosting.
Okay, so they're hosting a tournament this week. Is that just in the model gymnasium?
We're actually having it at the AC.
Oh, at Alumni Coliseum. Okay, there you go. So that's going to be taking place. They're having a tournament this weekend. Is it open to anybody to come out and watch?
It does have it is open. It is a $5 spectator.
Okay, there you go. So if you're looking for something to get into this weekend, we talked about the spring game and everything. Right there on EKU's campus. What time does your all's thing start?
We'll start at 5:30 on Thursday.
Okay.
And then also on Friday, and then we'll start at 9:30 on Saturday.
Perfect. There you go. All weekend long, you got something to do here on EKU's campus with archery, football. It's a great weekend to get involved. I want to ask you, do y'all have like a Facebook or a Twitter account? I know the school has the athletics page. Is that probably the best way to follow you all? Yes. So Model Athletics on X is the best place to keep up with this team, and we'll try to get some information from them as well as this Nationals tournament comes up here in a few weeks. Thanks for you all for coming over. Appreciate you stopping by. We'll have more on them on the following week as well. We'll step aside, bring Samantha back on, and wrap things up here on the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show.
At Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond, Kentucky, we believe in treating our customers like family. As a family-owned dealership for 60 years, we offer top-notch customer service and a friendly, knowledgeable staff. From sales to service, we're here to meet all of your automotive needs. Come on on in and see our new and quality pre-owned vehicles or check us out at jackburford.com.
We would like to invite you to join our family at Bishop's Small Engine Repair.
Outdoor Power has become a family tradition, with 3 generations here bringing you years of experience.
We will help you find the best selection of outdoor power equipment from Code Cadet, Grasshopper, DeWalt, Makita, Echo, Shindawa, and now still in our Georgetown store.
Or bring your equipment into our service department. We will keep it running for years to come.
And as with all families, we have to keep Mama happy. So come on in and see us at Bishop's Small Engine Repair in Richmond and in Georgetown.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
Patrick O'Neill has been serving Central and Eastern Kentucky since 1995. When someone is accused of something they didn't do, or when a good person makes a mistake, they need the best representation they can find. And that's Patrick O'Neill. Whether it's criminal defense, Social Security, disability, personal injury, workers' compensation, or deeds and wills, when you need legal advice, trust the expertise of Patrick O'Neill. He will get you the money you deserve. His office is located in Jackson, but Patrick practices all over Central and Eastern Kentucky. For more information or for a free consultation, call 606-666-2990.
Richmond's very own TV station signal is now stronger than ever. If you're enjoying free over-the-air TV, rescan your TV now for all the channels WBON TV offers, including Channel 9.1 with the AMG network featuring great programming like Forensic Files, Cheaters, plus live local sports and our daily Live at 5 local newscast. Channel 9.2 with the Buzzer Network. Enjoy your favorite game shows of yesteryear. Channel 9.3 is the Heartland Network with classic country and southern gospel music, The Crook and Chase Show, classic movies, Jimmy Houston Outdoors, and much more rural living programs. And Channel 9.4, that's Retro TV, featuring classic TV shows and movies you love and remember. For more information on over-the-air TV, visit our website, WBONTV.com, and click the Over-the-Air tab. Drop us a line today and let us know where and what you're watching. Email us at info@WBONTV.com.
We're back here on the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. Samantha joining us back to wrap things up. And a busy night, Samantha. Lots of great guests coming on and a busy weekend ahead. Do want to remind you about Suits for Seniors again coming up on Friday night. We will be there live, a live stream from the event. You know, last year Dawson was there with me as we did kind of hosted the thing out there with the football
I was
program.
there. I just didn't want to work.
Yeah. You never want to work, but who does, though? I mean, who wants
That's true. I was there having a good time.
Well, because at that event, that is what it's about. It's about having a great time. And
it is a lot of fun.
We'll talk to a lot of EKU football alumni, a lot of former EKU football players. Yes, trust me. If you have not got your tickets yet, if you're still on the fence, get on there now. Get those tickets. Get ready. And listen, we understand that it's a big event, so it is more of a VIP type thing. But it's worth it.
But we're VIPs. We're all VIPs
exactly.
when it comes to EKU football.
Yeah.
We're VIPs.
And you're going to have your drinks, your food, just the live music, the entertainment, the camaraderie. I mean, you're going to see the who's who of EKU supporters will be there Friday night.
That's true. But even if you're new to EKU football, come. You're a VIP. Come. Join us. It's a lot of fun.
She's going to be there. I'm going to be there. So come out and just hang out with us. I mean, we will be signing autographs. She'll get hers is $7. Mine's $17. Yeah, three. But it's a lot of fun. I mean, and this whole weekend, we talked about the archery. They're having an archery tournament this weekend over at Alumni Coliseum, Thursday, Friday, and on Saturday morning. We've got Friday night. You've got Suits for Seniors. Saturday, the spring game. Madison County Special Olympics is having their Duck Derby this weekend over at Adventure Falls. So there is a ton going on right now in Madison County. And it's a really good time to be a sports fan because the baseball and softball teams are all playing well as well.
That's true. And then you got NBA happening.
Yeah.
Like, did you watch the game
transfer
last
portal
night?
is
Transfer portal is
WrestleMania over the weekend.
Oh,
I mean, it's.
But you did go to the concert. You were at the football stadium.
Tyler Childers concert. That was a lot of fun.
That kind of counts as a football.
I mean, we were at the football venue.
You're at the venue.
Yeah, but it's I love this time of year because we're cranking back up into the warmer weather. We're getting outside and we're having some fun. And this weekend, there's no reason for you not to be at something going on. So make sure to get your tickets.
That's right.
WBON TV Facebook page is where you'll find all the information
and our
for all
weekender
this
on
stuff.
Friday. I'll have all the events happening this weekend.
There you go. So get your tickets now. Come out, hang out with us, and we'll see you then. We'll also have a game for you this week, baseball or softball game. Still trying to figure that schedule out, but we do know next Tuesday, Southern Central softball. So lots to get to. Thanks for hanging out with us here, folks. We'll see you next time on the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show.